Okay guys, so as the title suggests, two absolute bargains for two amazing consoles. Starting off first then with the PlayStation Vita TV that I managed to actually pick up from Facebook Marketplace. Now, these typically go, and I'll obviously show you guys a more up-to-date sort of, standpoint on eBay, but these typically go for upwards of £100. Especially if they come in the box, or if you're in America, you're probably looking at about $120 or so, maybe even higher if you want to get them imported, and the white versions go for even more. But I actually managed to get this console for £35, and the gent was very kind enough to post it. He was down the south of Britain. I'm obviously based up in Scotland, so I gave him £37.50. So it came with the console, and that also included obviously delivery, and the fact that it came boxed was ideal because the box is just so good to have. But as you can see, all I ever done when I got this was just open it up, make sure everything was in there. I didn't actually touch anything else, so you're getting to see exactly how it was packaged when I received this back in December. The box there is just amazing. I love the design. I love the sleeves that Sony put their consoles in. It's just something that I really find really desirable and fascinating. They've done it with the PlayStation 4, the Vita TV, they've done it obviously now with the PS5 as well. Fun fact with the Vita TV, obviously the Sony decided to sell this as more of an accessory to the PlayStation 4 as opposed to its own standalone console. Very strange. Obviously I know it's the Vita TV, but in Western countries it's just the PlayStation TV, but in Japan it's the Vita TV, but hey ho. So up top obviously we've got the console. In there we've got some of the paperwork as well that you kindly provided. There's that PlayStation 4 accessory leaflet right at the top, your remote play. Really good feature when it works. I feel like Sony degraded it over time with firmware updates, which is really frustrating, the fact that it got worse and worse and worse. But and the fact that they removed the PlayStation Now support as well back in 2017 was really quite a pain. But the guy really packaged it well. The charging cable was really well done. It came really nice. The HDMI and Ethernet cables were also included alongside the paperwork, of course, which again was great to have. I always love things nicely, neatly packaged. The Ethernet cable as well was actually untouched. As far as I'm aware, the Ethernet cable that came with the Vita TV was all black. That's what came with my original Vita TV. So I don't think this is the original Ethernet, but he threw one in there anyway. The only thing that's missing is a USB cable, a micro USB cable for like a controller and such, but I've got a DualShock 4, so that'll be fine. And it also came with a 16GB Vita proprietary memory card, which, as you probably know if you're into Vitas, they're very bloody expensive, so that's really good to have. Absolutely buzzing about that. But in terms of the actual condition of the console, the glossy part is scratched, as you'd expect, because hey, it's glossy. Sony love a bit gloss, but even the matte section as well is a little bit beaten up. But I'll be able to compare that obviously to the PlayStation Vita TV that I have currently. Hopefully be able to show you guys the kind of the similarity to in condition. And to be honest, it's in quite good nick. I would love to be able to get a skin for these, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. So if any of you guys have got an idea about where I can get a decent skin, fire it my way, because that would be class. But yeah, the Vita TV, it came in really good condition. Obviously it came boxed. My original one wasn't boxed, so it's really good to get one with the box, which is quite handy, and for such a good price as well. I kind of want to tell you guys what I do to actually get stuff on the cheap. There's lots of things, lots of accessories and lots of consoles that I've managed to get at ridiculously good prices. I don't know if it's just because I'm savvy or just because I'm lucky, but hopefully you guys will be able to tell me which is which. But I want to move on now to why we're all here, and the console that I've been trying to get my hands on since it came out many years ago when I had my original PlayStation Portable. I seen this thing and I just absolutely loved it, the PSP Go. Honestly, seen this on Facebook Marketplace and I just kind of thought to myself, it's there, it's boxed, amazing. As far as I'm aware as well, I've managed to obviously get a crystal white 16GB version, but the thing that gets me is this was put up for £100. I managed to get them down to £80, and they were like, oh, we've getting loads and loads and loads of messages, blah blah blah. I was like, look, I'll come and collect it tonight, leave at the door, I'll do a bank transfer at the door, chat to let you know I've been. Boom, job's a good one, collected it, works brilliantly. These go for well over £100, I'll tell you that right now, especially in the box. I'll try and give you a good up-to-date measure on it as well. You kind of seem to forget as well just how small this is, because it is ridiculously tiny. But you'll see me point to the Wi-Fi logo on the box a little bit earlier on, and the PSP doesn't actually support modern day Wi-Fi's, which is really quite annoying. So up top, obviously, we had the console. We got provided with a sleeve, which is rather large for the Go, but hey ho. The USB cable, which is proprietary. It's not the same as the Vita, which I was kind of hoping it would be, but hey ho, we've got a proprietary USB cable. We've got some charging brick and some paperwork, which is always handy to have, I suppose. It's actually quite cool to see the PlayStation Network sort of artwork and stuff that came in the back. We also got, obviously, alongside the manual, a cheeky wee screen protector, which is always nice to have. So yeah, really quite cool. It's really good to have that. This originally in the box would have came with a CD-ROM as well. Brotect, cheers bro. This would have originally come with a CD-ROM as well to pop in your PC to, you know, upload all the data management sort of side of things, so you can, you know, change your games about and things like that using your PC. But now the best way to do that is just using a PS3, really, unless you're going to go down the whole modding scene. But again, that's obviously on you guys. I mean, personally, maybe I do, maybe I don't, just saying. But anyway, let's boot this up and let you hear the candy, cause oh. It's just absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm going to do more videos on basically the bargains that obviously I can get, other consoles as I like build my collection. I've pretty much completed my Sony console sort of collection. I've got every console pretty much, which is really handy, one from every generation at least, which I'm really happy with. I'm going to build a cabinet to put everything in, and I might obviously show you guys how I'll go about doing that. But the main point of this video was to show you two consoles that are really expensive currently on the second-hand market that I've managed to get at a really decent cheap price. And you know, I think that's something worth sharing, because there's a lot of people out there that will want to get these kinds of consoles, especially on the cheap. And I mean, looking at the PSP Go, who doesn't want a PSP Go? And a Vita TV, a little bit more of a niche product, but I did recently pick up a PlayStation Vita Slim as well, by swapping, and it was something that I didn't actually care for, so that was really great as well. The Vita Slim will probably get sold, because the thing that I actually swapped was something I've been trying to sell for ages and couldn't sell, and it had a very low market value, but the Vita Slim has a much higher market value, so that'll probably get sold. But that kind of worked out in the best for me. So yeah, PSP Go Crystal White 16GB, £80. PlayStation Vita TV Black, you know, £37.50. Vita Slim, obviously I'll talk about that obviously in that later video. But what do you guys think? Did I get a good price? Did I get screwed over? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a little bit more in-depth of the conversation I had with these sellers. And yeah, let me know. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers guys.